Hello guys, welcome to my audio commentary for Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the SOTFS Edition. We'll be taking on the Vendrick boss. He's my character here, Naruto, level 159 with 46 hours, 22 minutes and 23 seconds. Hey guys, I love Naruto to death, the series, so yep, Naruto. I have all the giant souls. Well, I say I have all of them. I only have 4 guys. I used one by accident because I didn't know the importance of the giant souls. You need them. Well, I guess you don't really need them, but it'll make the Vendrick boss, I won't say easier, but more. You'd be doing more damage to him, which is like normal damage to a boss, because he has like a defensive barrier on, where if I only had one soul, I was doing like 18% damage to him off his health bar, if you can believe that. And if I had none when I used that one giant soul, I was doing like 8% damage to him. So it would take about 2 to 3 hours just to beat Vendrick, which is crazy. Just some of the armor that I got here, this new armor that I got, it's better than the armor I'm wearing, but I like this armor. I got it off the one knight who was looking for this other dude, right? He met along the way. I could either side with him or side with the other dude. I'll just side with him, because I liked his armor more. So yeah, we're gonna go to the. At first I couldn't figure what area it was, but it's the undead. It's the undead area up here. I'm just trying to think where to go. I did do a live commentary for this, but the game volume was too loud over my commentary, so I just decided to do an audio commentary and see how this works. Yeah, the undead crypt. Yeah, this is where Vendrick is. Just areas that you unlock when I unlock that dragon area. Those 2 dragon areas, you know, you're used to like picking where you think it would be. So yeah, it just gets a bit confusing. But yeah, guys, I'm loving this game at the minute. I didn't think I would be loving it because I watched another Let's Player or a walkthrough play the game when it first came out, so I didn't think I would enjoy my time playing this game because I know what some of the events that happens in this game all the way up to the, I want to say, the Iron Keep, but all of this stuff is blind to me, you know, which is why I was figuring out how the hell can I inflict more damage on this Vendrick boss. And I got the strategy guide for Dark Souls 2 as well, just to know about the game, to know about the lore, the enemies, everything, the bosses. Not like cheating or looking at the strategies to beat the bosses, just looking at the strategy when I've beat bosses to say, okay, what would be the best strategy to beat this boss. And maybe if there was an area, like a secret area, like a wall with a secret, like a chest, I would go back to that area and unlock that secret, or get that campfire, you know, or that bonfire, sorry. But yeah, guys, just past all these phantoms here. I could kill them, but I'll just fire run past them. Yeah, just using the human effigy here just to get myself a full health bar before I fight them. Yeah, using some of the heals, using one of the spell restore items. So I've got 3 full heals now. Yeah, so you see there at the bottom right, I had like 4 giant souls that I went through the memories to get. I looked there up on the strategy guide as well, how to get the giant souls. I didn't want to look on YouTube, you know, and to make it easy for us, I just wanted to, okay, what is the guides here? I do have the Bloodborne strategy guide as well, the Bloodborne and the Bloodborne DLC, the Old Hunters DLC strategy guide. I just love I'm forgetting the company now, getting the great meals, that make strategy guides. Is it? Yeah, Future Press. Future Press guys. Future Press. Who made the Bloodborne strategy guides and the Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1 and 2 strategy guides. They didn't do a Dark Souls 3 strategy guide, which is a shame. Because I really love their work. It's more just very detailed information about each area, the maps in the game, which is amazing, just looking at the map and figuring out, okay, this is the map, this is where this is where the main room is and all that stuff. Yeah, good stuff, love it. So the Vendrick boss fight here, as the guide says, I didn't look up any tips on how to beat Vendrick. I just looked at like a highlight of a page of the strategy guide where I had Vendrick as a simple boss, and he is, I mean, Christ, he's probably I would say the easiest boss in the game. But you know what makes him difficult is that you have to have 4 of the giant souls, and if you don't, like I said, it'd be like, you know, it'd be like 2 to 3 hours just to beat a single boss. So that's kind of what makes him difficult. But once you have the requirements and you beat him and you take damage from like a normal boss, you know, he's pretty simple and easy, I would say. Hey guys, just keep damage down here. Yeah, 119 damage trim, which is nice. I've got the DLCs to play as well after I've beat this game. I mean, I think I'm close to the end now as well. Another guide says in the next area, the Throne of Want, which is the next area for this. It says that you're nearing the end of the game. So yeah guys, looking forward to it. It's going to be a shame, it's going to be a miss. I just don't know when I should do the DLCs. I mean, I'll kind of want to do it after I beat the game, because I think it said in the guide that when you beat the game, you can like, you can finish up stuff. Like if it was like a GTA game, you'd be able to like finish off side quests and stuff after you beat the main story. I think Dark Souls 2 gives you that kind of freedom after you've beat it. At least I hope so. I might have to look in there a bit more to see if it, you know, legitly does do that. So then I could probably just beat the game and then just start a DLC whenever I want, you know. But overall, I would say the ancient dragon is probably the hardest boss in the game. Yeah, guys, look what happens there. No! 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 I died, guys. I died. As soon as I did commentary, I died. Yeah, guys, I died. I do beat him in my second attempt. God knows how many attempts this is. I wouldn't class Vendrick as a hard boss, though. He just got us there for me being greedy and wanted more hits in. Well, no, actually, I used my shield, didn't I? I used my shield. He took down my defensive shield like a noob I am, and then he just followed up with another attack, knocked us on the floor, and then he did like a dash attack and killed us. So that's on me, really, for using me dumb shield. So yeah, just going for all this again. Going for all these phantoms. Every time you die, it's like, look at that, guys, I'm messing up already. It's like, every time you die, it's like, oh god, you always get hit and attacked because, like, it's like you're rushing to get back. Yeah, like all those hits I took compared to my first run through when I started this video, you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, just going back here. I'd say, like, what's the best up to now? Dark Souls 2 or Bloodborne? I'm still going to say Bloodborne is the better game. Um, this is the first Dark Souls game I've played. Um, Obviously, I've bought 3. I've had 3 for a while now. I just decided to buy 2, play 2 first, and then play the third one. See what the gameplay, what like improvements they would have made in the gameplay. I hope the gameplay is like faster in Dark Souls 3, like it is in Bloodborne. Because the combat in this, from when I played Bloodborne to when I played Dark Souls 2, the gameplay in Dark Souls 2 is really slow. I mean, Neo, the Neo game has really fast gameplay, which I like. I like that over slow and just swing me sword around. But yeah, so I was setting our final attempt at Vendrick here, just same old. Got me fire long sword, just attacking them when he just stay behind him really. Roll out the way, use your shield, just keep doing what I'm doing, and you should be able to beat him. I wonder if there's actually like people, on YouTube or something that's actually beat Vendrick without the soul giants. That would be absolutely crazy if someone did that. Because I'm not going to spend 2 hours, 3 hours on one boss when I can just find 4 giant souls in the matter of like an hour, or even less, about maybe half an hour, and just get the souls that way, So far, my favourite boss in the game, guys. Damn, there's so many. I like the Ruined Sentinel bosses. I like them. I like the Ruined Sentinels. I like the Rotten boss fight. I think he's a pretty cool, creative boss. I love how the undead are like on the bottom of like this beast, of this creature, and like that's how he walks and stuff. That's weird. It's creepy. References, like, there's loads of references, guys, like from Dark Souls, from like Berserk, in Dark Souls 2. It's obviously, if you didn't know, Dark Souls takes inspiration, or what's the word, guys? Takes what's the word? Takes, like, inspiration, I guess. Not inspiration, but like inspired. Inspiration, whatever. Takes like inspiration from Berserk, and like you can tell that there's like an enemy in the game that looks like when in Guts is wearing the Berserker armor and he turns into that wolf. Well, there's like an enemy in Dark Souls 2 that looks like similar to that Berserker armor, very similar to the red eyes and the helmet and stuff like that. Awesome. Love me some Berserk. Even the bosses as well, like the Rotten, straight away I said when I was versing the Rotten. I even said, like, Jesus, this looks like a boss from like a Berserk, from the Berserk universe, from the manga and that, from the anime. Crazy. So guys, we're coming to the end here. We're gonna beat Vendrick finally. And for the kill and blow here, the 2-hit kill and blow, 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. He's dead finally. Victory achieved. Get me souls there. Beautiful. Now, I noticed as well when I was doing live commentary that if I had the fallen foes yield more souls ring on, I probably would have gotten even more. Sorry about that, guys. My commentary stopped for some reason, but yeah, as I say now, I would have gotten even more souls if I had that rank quick. But oh well, I've got enough anyway. I think my stats is pretty high, I would say. I think I'm pretty overpowered, pretty buff here. I think I'm moderate chain right now. In terms of like my levels and stuff like that. Only thing I didn't get to explore much in this game really is that like spells. I kind of want to use like fireballs and soul arrows more, but I haven't got the required build. I mean, my build was a swordsman, I think. Yeah, I had like 2 swords at the start. That was my build. I would say the only thing about this game that I wish I could talk to the king here, to give his advice and stuff like that about where to go next to the next area. But yeah, guys, I just wish that I could have built a mage class while leveling up, but I didn't. I just went through with my health and endurance for more attacks and more rolls like that. So oh well. So we're just talking the king here in this dream. Link the fire. He was first to hit the throne, so we'll go back to the king's castle where the 2 thrones are. I've got it on the guide there. I think you have to go where the queen and king's thrones are. I think that's where you have to go next. I kind of actually want to go and see the queen to see if she has anything else that she wants to say to us. Yeah, just kind of want to talk to her and say, how do you feel about me beating up your husband, and will you take me as your king now? But yeah, guys, that's basically it, guys. That's the Vendrick boss. Just wanted to do like a little commentary, just make it special. Yeah. Let's go back out here. I was trying to figure out if like I had to do anything in that area because I didn't know you had to go to the king's castle, so I was looping back in that memory to try and see if I could find anything out in that area, like maybe a chest or something, but no luck. So I think after this I'm going to play Dark Souls 3 after I've beat Dark Souls 2. Just, yeah. I kind of like taking a break or breaks after I've beat hard games, just to give like, just to like settle me fear of like hard games down a bit, get like refocused and stuff, and play like a little relaxing game, not like a challenging game. Because I'll probably get really pissed off and mad. We just kept playing on like hard games all the time. So I think I'll probably have to beat this. I might just take like, a little break and play another game. Whatever game that may be, but just play like another game and see what happens. Or I could just play Dark Souls 3, which I might do, depends. Depends on what I feel, guys. That bastard sword. There's there's like an ice pit, right, in this house somewhere. Or it's some kind of like a pit, and it's got like lights that like go on it when you've done certain like stuff in areas. So maybe I might go back to that house and see if anything's changed. I know that access the DLC, obviously the guide, the collector's edition strategy guide of Dark Souls 2 doesn't tell you that, because obviously that was made, the DLC came out before the strategy guide. Sorry, after the strategy guide. But so I looked that up and how to access it, and you have to go to past the Rotten boss fight, and there's like a memory of like a shrine which you go to, and you get teleported to like a new area, and you have to use the key that you find in the pit of this area where I'm in now. Yeah, which I've got the key to. So yeah, guys, that's basically it now. Just about to level up my character here. I could have done strength, but I just did health, even though my health's pretty max already. I've got like 50 endurance, I think, now. Yeah, I think I was reading how to get to the next area in the game, and then obviously I found out the King's Castle. You know, that's why I was waiting there for a bit. Okay, that's where I have to go. Yes, go off that and level up. I don't know, guys. I like the Rotten boss fight. I like the Ancient Dragon. You know, I like the Ruined Sentinels, but I think I like more like creative bosses, more dark and like bosses that make you go, "Whoa, what the hell is that?" Bosses that make you go like, "Ew, what the hell?" That make you cringe and stuff like that when you're fighting them. Yeah, got my Estus flasks maxed up to 12, maxed up. I don't know how many, how can you strengthen your your Estus flask up? I've only done it 5 times. I don't know if there's any more. I'm not sure. Yeah, just deciding what to upgrade here. Obviously, I already know I'm gonna do more health. Okay. Yeah, got the soul for the king there. I think, right? Yeah. I don't know if you got a soul of the king. I didn't check. I know I got one for the ancient dragon and the memory, uh, and the one that I kept with us. I'm not sure about if I got a big soul for the giant or the Vendrick. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any more like commentary, guys. Just any more commentary videos. I'll have to see. But that's it for this one, guys. Thank God that alarm's going off. Ours goes off this time. Yeah, guys, I thank you for watching. I hope you watch any later videos or recent videos that I'll upload. Yeah, just stay tuned and my adventure of Dark Souls 2 that's going to come to an end. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.